it's a calling. It's not so much a job you apply for. It's something that calls you. To have one goal to look back on, say, you know, I've accomplished that. That's probably a difficult question in many ways, because there's so many things that you want to achieve in life. But I know for myself, as a Christian minister, you know, I've found such life, such love, such joy in God Himself. Come, let us sing unto the Lord. Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation. Well, my journey to being a minister was quite an adventure. But I remember just thinking that really religion is really for old people. So the last thing I would ever think about doing would be a minister. But as my journey went on, my love for music, I loved Scottish dance music. And so eventually, for my own band, Gale Warning, we did a tour 2 years in a row where we travelled through a lot of Scotland. And eventually we ended up in South Uist. The place was packed and suddenly the phone went at the bar. And I remember I was a wee bit, as they say down here, a bit fou. It was my mother phoning. And I couldn't believe that my mother would phone a pub in South Uist on a Sunday night to find me. And so eventually, when I spoke on the phone, I sobered up very quickly. And I said, hello, Mum, I'll be home tomorrow. And I got the first ferry from Uist, Lochmaddy, back to Portree. And then I remember going to church that Sunday night. It was coming up 4 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep at all. I knew I had a drink problem at that point as well. I would drink day in, day out. And I just remember just going down on my knees beside my bed and just thinking, God, are you real? And I remember it was like a presence came into the room, and I just felt absolutely loved. Very conscious that I was convinced that God was there and that He really loved me and that He would forgive me and that He would give me a new beginning. And so I just prayed and I said, God, if this is you, then change my life around. And He did. So today here I am, 22, well, I'll be coming up 22 years as a minister here at Stevenson High Kirk. But it's been a great journey. Taking funerals, being there with families at the happiest times and their saddest, you suddenly become a friend to the family. You go through denial, you go through anger, you go through all the different scenarios. The Church of Scotland have been restructuring, and part of the restructuring is the Stevenson High Kirk will be closing. And I have to say, it's been a growing church. There's been such life, and we've known just joy in this place. So as you can imagine, it's like a bereavement. But once you realise that, no, there's something bigger happening, you know, and the church will close, you think, well, Lord, I trust you. I'm not happy, and none of us are happy here at the High Kirk, but we have to move on as well. And I know that the life here at the High Kirk, wherever people will go, you know, there's going to be a union with a church down the road, and many of the folks will go there, and I know that the life of the High Kirk will continue there. And in other places as well. So the life will go on. Stevenson High Kirk will not be forgotten at all. That life will be carried into other places. But we know that, you know, that joy comes in the morning, even through a night of sorrow. You know, there's always joy in the morning, and so we hold on to that promise.